How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to our journey over here in Elm Creek, where this morning we are up nice, bright and early, and things are going to happen today, guys. So we've got a couple of things that I'd like to take care of. So first of all, let's take a little bit of a walk around first of all, and just regroup about what's going on and what has been happening so far. So on our farm, we currently have got our sheep. We've got a total of 12 sheep in here. And the baby sheep started growing up a little bit. So, yeah, I mean, look at this little guy. He's definitely growing up to be a nice, strong little sheep. And pretty soon, this production of wool will hopefully start picking up. So, we've got almost a full pallet, guys. It's getting there. So, as for the greenhouse over here, we actually got another pallet from there, ready to rock and roll. So, as you can see over there, we've got the pallet. And I started, well, kind of thinking about stockpiling them up a little bit. And then we are going to be just having a look at the pricing and see when the strawberries are going to sell for the most. And that is when we are going to be selling them over to wherever they are going to be sold for the most money, guys. So, yeah, that's a little bit more strategic planning, in my opinion. So, in other work for today, we've got to go and mow our grass field, which, as you guys know, it is ready to rock and roll. So, hopefully we're going to be able to sort that out today. So, yeah. Let's quickly have a little bit of a look at the log cabin. So the guys are here nice and early this morning already, and they already put the roof up on this place as well, which is kind of great. So pretty soon, yeah, I think this place is going to be ready for us to move in. And yeah, they even got the roof up, so the window frames are in, and I see they also built the little steps that leads into the place. So getting there slowly but surely. So guys, I think there's not really much else to do than to get cracking on our grass field. So it's going to be quite a bit of a tedious day probably. A whole lot of work in one place, but it's part of the job. So let's hop into our trusty old case tractor here and just take it over to the field. Alright, so here we go. And yeah, what I'm going to do is we are going to send the drone out once again for you guys so that you can see a nice third-person view of what's happening on the field. Now, I'm not too sure how long this is going to take with our smaller term mower. I might actually have a look at upgrading the mower. We could even potentially get one of those sets of mowers that goes to the front and the rear of the tractor, just to get a bit of better coverage. But for now, this is what we got, so this is what we're going to use. Just get ourselves lined up here, more or less, and then I think we are ready to rock and roll. So I've also got a little bit of other news about the loan. So guys, I made a payment of 20,000. Yeah, 20,000 towards the loan. So we still owe the bank about 150,000, which is quite a lot of money. But I think if we just keep at it and keep going and paying off as much as we can, that loan would be settled pretty soon. So yeah, I think let's get cracking to the... Yeah, well, as Grandpa always said, let's get to it and do it, guys. There's nothing to it but to do it. So we're going to go into a bit of drone footage for you guys. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Red clay on my brand new soles. Walking these streets where everyone knows everyone but me, but that's alright. Got my name on every hell-wanted sign. Working sun up past the evening star. Loading trucks behind McGarry's bar. Ain't too proud to sweep these floors, 'cause Daddy always said the work makes doors. New boots and an old's gonna wear these heels down till they trust me walking round. New boots in an old downtown. Making my way day after day till these boots don't give me away. Just trying to settle down. Monday morning at the lumber mill. Tuesday nights at Widow Johnson still. Fixing fences, painting porches too. Whatever honest work a man can do. They whisper stranger when I pass on by, but I hold my head up to the sky, 'cause every callus tells a tale of how these boots won't let me fail. New boots in an old town, waiting seas them here to just a romping down. New boots, staying old John, 10-0, yanking my way, get the day to make boots from and to get away. La-dee-da, work my hands wrong, ya-ta-ta, watch me prove it on. Yeah, these boots are gonna learn to dance in time with this town's romance. 6 months later, getting somewhere now. The diner lady knows how I like my chow. The hardware store keeps calling back, and old man Jones waves from his Cadillac. They say persistence paves the way. Well, these boots are here to stay. Not just leather, but a man's whole pride. Finally feeling like I'm on the inside. New boots in an old town, will wear these heels down till they trust me walking round. New boots in an old town. I'm making my way day after day till these boots don't give me away. Now where I belong now.
Alrighty, so there we go, that is job done. So we managed to get the grass field cut, guys, and I think it went pretty well. It didn't go very fast, but it was, you know, it's part of the process. So now, next up in line, we are going to be windrowing the field up so that we can collect it with our baler a little bit easier. So thankfully Ben, he agreed to borrow the windrower to us, so we're gonna hook up to that next, guys, and just get this job knocked out of the park. So now I was kind of thinking we're going to try and see if we maybe did a, you know, not fertilizer, but we're going to be rolling the field. So that's why I don't want to block the roller just yet. So after the grass has been baled up and everything is off the field, I'm going to try and roll it and see if that's going to help with the yield for the next cut maybe. So we'll see. Alright, but first of all, let me get this mower disconnected real quick, and then we are going to hook up to the windrower, which is over there, and then see how this is going to work out. Alright, so there we go, mower disconnected, and let's quickly get our tractor in position for the windrower. Alright, so let's just take it nice and easy here. We don't need to run into anything. Alright, let's do it over here. Right, perfect. Let's hook this thing up again. Alright, I think that is looking good. So we'll probably get the windrower put together, because we need to put these pipes in manually once we are over at the field, just to get this thing unfolded and ready for action. So I think what we're going to do is let's go around this way, and then we start maybe at the end of the field. Yeah, we're going to be windrowing to the right, so because I think that's how this thing works, and then we'll figure it out from there, see how it goes. Alright, so we'll come and start on this side then. Alright, I think round about here we should be able to get it lined up here properly and just start windrowing from this direction. And then we're gonna be dropping all the grass on our right hand side, and it's going to end up making like a double back, you know, windrowing. So let me quickly get this thing unfolded first of all and set up, and then we can get going. Alright, so there we are, guys. That is the windrower now already set up and looking pretty good. So I think we need to obviously hop into the tractor now and turn it on and see if it spins, which it does. Okay, so that is looking good. And then we can get this angle set up over here, and then we can lower it down. Right, let's do a little bit of a test run real quick and see how this operates. Yeah, it seems to be doing pretty well. Doesn't look too bad. Alright, so I've got no idea how many rows we are going to be making here, but yeah, this thing isn't the biggest, so it's going to probably take us a hot minute to sort this all out. So once we get to the end of the field, I'm going to quickly just spin the tractor around, and then we're going to send the drone out again and just carry on, I guess. Alright, well, it's definitely working. Definitely not the best windrower there is, but we'll see, guys. I might actually save up for my own one, but I definitely want to see if I can get myself a little bit of a bigger windrower than this one. Okay, let's maybe go right up into here. Okay, we'll lift it up. Alright, now we need to flip it around and go in the next line, and then we'll just windrow it up on top of that one that we just created. So, well, you know what I mean. So let's see how this is going to work out if we go over here. Yeah, I think that might work out. We just got to get our angle exactly right. So I think let me quickly get the drone in the sky, guys, and we're going to see if we can knock this out of the park. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Sunrise burns the horizon line. Calloused hands are feeling fine. Every season takes its toll on this weary, stubborn soul. But I keep on through the drought and storm. Keep on. This is where I belong. Dirt and sweat. That's all I know, that's what I get. Dirt and sweat, can't let go, can't forget. Dirt and sweat. Bankers calling every week. Bills are high, the future's bleak. But these roots run way too deep. Some promises you gotta keep. But I keep on through the drought and storm. Keep on. This is where I belong. Turn and sweat. That's all I know, that's what I get. Turn and sweat. Can't let go, can't forget. Turn and sweat. Keep on. Generations in this ground won't let them tear it down. Won't let them tear it down. Keep on. Keep on. Dirt and sweat, that's all I know, that's what I get. Dirt and sweat, can't let go, can't forget. Dirt and sweat. Keep
Alrighty, well, there we are, guys. So we managed to get the field more or less windrowed up. So yeah, I see we did miss a little bit here and there, but it's not too bad. We should be able to get it picked up with our baler. It might just be another trip up and down, but I think it's going to work out in the end, guys. So let's go over to the field, well, to the farmyard, so that we can get our windrower, or Ben's windrower, disconnected and hook up to our baling machine. And just go back to the field and try and pick up some bales, guys, or, well, create some bales, I guess. That's the way of explaining it. Alright, so we already put the windrower together, so I'm just gonna drop it somewhere. We are gonna have to take this back to Ben a little bit later, so I might get it cleaned up because this thing is absolutely filthy. Alright, let's just lower it here and get it disconnected real quick. Alright, so there we are, guys. The windrower is disconnected, and I think we are ready to go over to our baling machine over there, or our baler, and just get it hooked up, and let's go and see how this is going to work. It's going to be the first time we are using this thing. So I'm thinking, yeah, we've got an automatic drop feature on this thing, so let's just get it hooked up first, and then we'll figure all of that out. Alright, so we've got our very own baler hooked up, guys. Now, we used Ben's baler in the last episode and it actually worked pretty well. So I'm pretty sure this thing would be pretty much the same. So yeah, Ben has got a class, I think it's got a different model than this one. And ours is the roto cut, and yeah, I think it's going to be pretty much exactly the same thing. So we'll see how this works. Alright, so I think let's do this first row with you guys. So I think we're going to do this very narrow little patch over here that we missed. And that way when we get to the end of the field, we can spin it around and just carry on with our drone footage again. So let's have a look at this. We need to turn it on. Okay, wait a second. Let me just get the right button here. I think that is the one. Okay, it's spinning. I think we just lower it down, and now we need to follow the line. So let's quickly do this little slither that we missed here and just see if it actually does the thing. Alright, there's some grass over here. Let's see if it picks it up. Yeah, it looks like it's actually doing it. Yeah, can't really see much there, but it seems to be doing the thing. And we can actually go quite a decent speed with this baler, guys. It's actually going to take not too long by the looks of it, so we'll see how this works out. Alright, well, I think this is doing pretty well. Okay, let's just see. Yeah, picking up a little bit of grass that we missed here. And just like that, we are at the end of the field, guys. So I'm pretty sure everything is going to work out now. So I think let's go over to the further side over here. Okay, let's just give it another test run here real quick with you guys and see if we can actually see something happening there. There we go. Alright, we can see it's working. Alright, so let's get our drone out into the sky once again and see if we can knock this field out of the park real quick. We're also going to be dropping quite a few bales on the field, and then we just need to come and wrap them up afterwards. So here we go, let's do this.
Early morning, diesel roaring, coffee stain and sky still gray. Got my boots on, got my old hat, ready for another day. Sun up to sundown, this land keeps calling me back. Sun up to sundown, wouldn't have it any other way, no. Sun up to sundown, living by the farmer's clock. Sun up to sundown, till the good Lord makes me stop. Hey, he's baling, sun is blazing, sweat drips down onto the ground. Old Massey humming, keep it running round and round and round and round. Got dirt under my fingernails, grease stains on my favorite shirt, but there ain't no better feeling than working this blessed earth. Some folks don't understand it, why choose this kind of life? But every seed that grows beneath me makes me know I'm doing right. Sun up to sundown, this land keeps calling me back. Sun up to sundown, wouldn't have it any other way, no. Sun up to sundown, living by the farmer's clock. Sun up to sundown, till the good Lord makes me stop. John Deere's waiting, needs some fixing. Tools spread out on garage floor. Every bolt and every bearing, it shows the love for what's in store. When the day is finally over and the equipment's tucked away, I look out across these fields and smile, knowing I'll be back next day. Sun up to sundown, this land keeps calling me back. Sun up to sundown, wouldn't have it any other way.
Alright, and just like that we are done with the baling, guys, and as you can see it started raining, which is not really a problem for our baling process. It actually, I think it might actually help our grass ferment a little bit quicker if it's a little bit wet when we wrap them up. So I don't know, it's just one of those things we're gonna have to see how it works out. Alright, so right now I need to quickly get this baler disconnected, and it's gonna be a little bit of a wet situation for us. Our poor little sheep, they don't even have any shelter or a tree or anything to take shelter under, but they should be fine. Alright, so the baler is disconnected, guys. Let's just quickly hop into the tractor again. We need to get over to the bale wrapper over here. Alright, so as I said, this tractor's turning radius is a little bit weird, and it is a four-wheel drive tractor, so I don't know what that's all about, but I guess it is what it is. Alright, so let's get over here. We are going to hook up to our bale wrapper. Alright, should be able to get it hooked up here under the roof, which will work out pretty well. Alright, so let me get this thing hooked up, guys, and then we're going to head over to the field, and I'm thinking we are going to be dropping the bales right there just against the fence of the sheep pen at the back. That should work out pretty well, so I guess let's get cracking and see if we can get this sorted out real quick. Alright, so it's all hooked up. We've got the wrapper on the front of our tractor, so now if we hop in, alright, let's maybe lower it down, and that way it's going to be ready to rock and roll, and we can also just get it unfolded on our way over there. Looks like it was actually unfolded, so let's just fold it again. There we go, now it's unfolded. Okay, so it should pick up the bales automatically if we just drive over it, so let's quickly give it a bit of a test run here with the first one, which is our half bale. Well, it's not really half, it's almost a complete bale. But there we go, we can actually see it's wrapping now. Alright, that doesn't seem to be doing too bad. Alright, I just hope we're going to have enough bale wrap on this wrapper for all of the bales, because I think we've got a total of 16 bales, although I didn't really keep count. Alright, so now we're going to leave it on the bale wrapper. We are going to just put it right over here. Alright, and I think we could actually go right up against the fence and just lower it there. And that way, once these bales are fermented, we can actually load them with our bale spear, because then it doesn't matter if we poke holes into it. So for the time being, they're going to have to just be wrapped and put down one at a time until we can just get them loaded onto our trailer and transport them over to either the animal dealer or maybe even the biomass energy plant, depending on who's gonna give us the best amount of money at that point. So I guess we'll see. Alright guys, but yeah, there's nothing really to it but to do it as Grandpa always said, so we're just gonna go ahead and do all of these real quick. So I think we can probably send the drone out again, give you guys a little bit of drone footage to watch, and then we'll bring you guys back once this is all done and dusted. So let's get cracking. Alrighty guys, so there we go. We ran into a little bit of a problem, so looks like we are out of bale wrap. So what I'm going to have to do is see if the shop has got some bale wrap for us and just try and go and pick it up real quick. So let me quickly, I'm gonna have to walk in the rain now. So I'm gonna go and make a phone call real quick. I think we'll go into the caravan and just do that real quick, and then we're gonna see if we can go and pick up some bale wrap for our bale wrapping machine and just bring it back here and just continue the job, guys. Yeah, that's just how it's gonna work out. Alrighty folks, so it has been a couple of hours more or less, and we managed to order a full pallet of bale wrap. So we are going to just jump into our Chevy C30 and go and pick it up real quick. So they said it's already dispatched outside and I already transferred the payment, so we're just gonna head over there and quickly get it loaded up, and then we can return and hopefully sort this job out, guys, because yeah, I didn't expect we're gonna run out of bale wrap today. So at least now we are gonna have 40 rolls in total, which should last us quite some time. So we're gonna see how this is gonna work out, and just gotta put it somewhere. So now, earlier I mentioned that I'm going to be picking up the bales with a bale spike, but we don't have a bale spike just yet. So I'm kind of thinking we're going to see if we can find maybe like a bale grabber that might be able to even grab the bales if they are wrapped without damaging them. So I'm just going to have to compare prices and maybe see what is the cost difference and decide what I'm going to go with. Because we don't really need a bale grabber. We could also do with a bale spike, but that way we're just going to have to make sure we don't, you know, poke into the bales before they are fermented. But alright, here we are over at the shop, and as promised, there's our pallet of bale wrap ready to rock and roll. So I think we are just gonna wait here for them to come and load it for us. I think that's gonna probably be the best. See, the forklift is over there, so let's quickly wait for them to come and sort us out here, guys, and then we're gonna head back to the farm and just carry on with our work for today. Alrighty, so there we are. That is locked and loaded. We've got it all strapped down and we are ready to hit the road. So they've actually got a very good forklift driver, guys. This guy's actually, he knows his stuff. So fortunately we don't have to go ahead and load everything ourselves every time we get here. So let's hit the road and we're gonna get back to the farm. Now I might have to take this pallet off of the back of the Chevy C30 with our little skid steer. Just take it over to our bale wrapper and see if we can actually get it sorted out that way, which might hopefully work out. Well, I could probably just take the truck straight over to the tractor, guys, and just take one of the rolls off. I think we actually need 2 rolls per side on this thing. So let me see how this is going to work out and just try and figure this out. Alrighty folks, so there we go. We got our bale wrapped up with our new green bale wrap. So I decided to just get the green ones, which is gonna look a little bit better. So yeah, we still got a couple of rolls left on that pallet, so we're just gonna have to stash that somewhere and try and figure it out what we're gonna do. So I think we are going to go back into that drone footage view for you guys, see if we can sort this all out. So here we go.
Up before the rooster, boots already on. 20 acres waiting, work won't wait that long. Feed the hungry cattle, fix that broken gate. When there's work that needs doing, I don't hesitate. Ain't no task too tall, ain't no job too small. I tackle every challenge, answer every call. Been raised up right on this patch of land. Ain't no task too tall for this farming man. Tractor needs attention, belt's about to snap. Quick wrench turn and pivot, got no time to nap. Hay's ready for baling, storm clouds rolling in. Racing with the weather, betting that I'll win. Ain't no task too tall, ain't no job too small. I tackle every challenge, answer every call. Been raised up right on this patch of land. Ain't no task too tall for this farming man. Daddy always told me, so here's what you need to know. A farm don't run on maybe, it runs on get up and go. So I learned to move like lightning, think quick on my feet. Cause every day's a challenge, but giving up needs defeat. Fence line needs mending, Southfield needs to plow. Barn roof's got a leak, but I know just how. Sun's beating down hard, but I won't slow down. Got a reputation as the fastest hand in town. There's too tall, ain't no job too small. I tackle every challenge, answer every call. Been raised up right on this patch of land. Ain't no task too tall for this farming man. Ain't no task too tall for this farming man. Ain't no task too tall for this farming man.
Alright, and that is all done, guys. So we managed to get all of the bales wrapped, finally. It took us quite a hot minute, and we also had to step out a bit to go and pick up our bale wrap. So yeah, it's all part of the process. So now we can go ahead and get this thing disconnected, and then we're going to be just hooking up to our roller, guys. I want to see if it's going to help if we roll the field. So let me quickly get this thing disconnected. Alright, that is looking pretty good. So we've got that disconnected, and now we can hook up to our roller over there. And now this roller is a little bit bigger than the previous one we had, so I think this should go hopefully a little bit quicker. And I'm not entirely sure yet if this is going to work, so we are going to give it a try. And if this fails, we are going to have to go and pick up some solid fertilizer, because I'm not sure if we've got enough fertilizer in our little spreader over here. Let's just come and have a look at this. Yeah, that's yeah, not a whole lot. It might be enough for one more pass of the field, but we'll see. But let's get our roller hooked up and go and try this first of all. It'll be great if we can save a little bit of money. Alright, so the roller is all connected up, and I actually folded it so that we can actually get it out of the shed here a little bit easier without any issues. Alright, so that seems to be working quite well. Let's get over to the field and unfold this thing again, and then just give it a little bit of a test run. As I said, I've got no idea if this is going to work, but I was told that this is how you can improve your yield on your next cut. So yeah, let's give it a bit of a try here and just see. Alright, let's unfold it. Alright, so this is going to be just a test run. We're going to see if this is going to work. Alright, let's maybe just do a little patch over here. Okay, come on, back up a bit. Lower it down. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, alright, I think that should give us a clear indication if it's working or not. Alright, so yeah, there's not really a... Yeah, there's no difference. Okay, so doesn't look like this is going to work, so we're going to have to go the solid fertilizer route, unless if we maybe had the grass grow out first and then try to roll it. I don't know how this works, but guys, if you've got any tips for me on how this is done or how it's supposed to work, yeah, drop some comments down below for me. I will appreciate it very much. So guys, I think this is a little bit of a fail, and we're just gonna have to abandon this and yeah, go the other solid fertilizer route, or maybe we can go with the roller once the grass started growing again. So I don't know, it's gonna be up to you guys to let me know what I can do to improve the yield on our grass field just a little bit. But I think at the end of the day, the solid fertilizer way is going to be the way we have to go, maybe, unless if you guys know for sure if it's going to help, because I don't want to go ahead and waste solid fertilizer for no reason, and I also don't want to waste too much time in you know, preventing us from getting a proper yield off the field. So it's going to be a little bit of a difficult one for me, but I guess we'll figure it out. So let's go ahead and just unfold this thing again, and we'll get it disconnected. Right, just right over there. I think it should be good. Alright, so that is all in a day's work, guys. So everything has been done what I would like to have gotten done today. And these poor guys, they were working a little bit in the rain today, so I just hope they didn't get too wet. They seem to have been cracking on with our little log cabin over here. I think this place is going to be very close to done, guys. It's really not that far away from becoming a proper building. So yeah, I think that is going to be where we end today's episode. It has been quite a busy one yet again. And yeah, guys, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I will appreciate it very much. And then I will see you all in the next one. So cheerio for now.